Chase Rothman is the waiter at his wife's big celebration. What's next, Chase? Dishwasher of the month. Boris's voice cut through the laughter at the table. Chase froze in the doorway, still in his waiter's uniform, plates balanced in his hands. Across the table, Celia sat glowing between her colleagues, smiling, until she saw him. Her smile vanished. Only if Celia knew who her husband really was, she'd be terrified and proud at the same time.
The box containing the Jade Dragon and Phoenix rings were too big and had sharp edges, so Chase put the rings directly in his pocket. Upon seeing the rings, Celia's expression eased up. They were very nice, she had to admit. Satisfied, she turned around and quickly left the lobby, walking toward the banquet hall. Chase didn't like being ignored by his wife. However, he kept his distance like she asked and followed her into the hotel. Taking the elevator directly to the 8th floor, he quickly found the location of VIP room number 3. At that moment, the adjacent door opened and a man's surprised voice filled the hall. "Rothman? What are you doing here?" Chase turned his head to look and saw that the other person was Ken's driver, Gerald. He was standing near Ken himself. Chase, the janitor-like business partner, had left a deep impression on him at the Tripod Clubhouse, so Gerald recognized him at a glance. Out of politeness, Chase greeted him formally. "Hello, gentlemen. My in-laws are hosting a banquet here. Are you invited too?" "Mr. Vaughn is here to talk business with his clients," Gerald said. "I was just bringing him something from the car. Since you're here, you should come in. I'm sure Ken would be happy to say hello." Chase shook his head, sad to reject the act of goodwill. "Another time. Today is my in-law's 25th wedding anniversary and I'm already late." Hearing this, Gerald agreed with a smile. "I get it. I won't keep you any longer." After saying goodbye, Chase finally arrived at VIP room number 3. Just as he was about to enter, 2 security guards stopped him outside the door. One of the men looked at his jeans and hoodie, eyes full of disdain. "Can you see what kind of place this is? How did you even get into the hotel?" Chase frowned, countering the man's argumentativeness. "And who are you?" "Who are we? We're here to keep off the riffraff like you. Do you think we're pushovers?" The bodyguard threatened with a disapproving glare. "If you don't get lost, we'll throw you out." At this moment, another voice called from behind him. "Are you two blind? This is the Sampson family's son-in-law. Although he doesn't have much money and can't wear decent clothes, he's still family. Why are you stopping him?" Chase turned his head to look and felt his eyes narrow. The person speaking was Chad, Chase's rival for Celia's love. The other bodyguard's mouth twitched. "He really got an invitation?" The first bodyguard was also stunned, but then laughed. "He didn't say so himself. How was I supposed to know? I thought he was just with the catering company. Well, guess I gotta have to let you in." "Don't offend him. He's still the Sampson family's son-in-law. But I don't know if that'll be true after today." Chad smiled, then swaggered into the room. Looking at his back, Chase's mood instantly turned gloomy. Seeing that Chase still hadn't moved, the first bodyguard urged him impatiently, as if he was dealing with a stray dog. "What are you waiting for? If you want to enter, then enter. If not, get lost. Don't blame us for letting you get in dressed like that, though." "Which security company are you from?" he suddenly asked. The bodyguard scoffed and pointed at the badge on his chest with a condescending expression. "Can't you see our badges? We're the elite bodyguards of the Century Security." The other man said, "Maybe this guy needs his own bodyguard. Dressed like that, the Samsons might like to tear him apart in there." The other bodyguard heard this and laughed. "Not for $1,000. Century Security would never work for a good-for-nothing like him." Century Security? Chase thought it could be a subsidiary of the Century Group. Tim had connections there and had offered to arrange 2 bodyguards for Chase earlier, but he refused. He smiled calmly. If you apologize to me now, I can pretend none of this happened. When the 2 security guards heard that, they were even more incredulous. They looked at Chase as if he was an idiot, then burst out laughing. Have you gone soft in the head? You want us to apologize to you? No way. What can you do to us? He squinted his eyes and warned with an unfriendly tone. I'm giving you a chance. The bodyguard could not contain his anger. Ew, a grubby, entitled gold digger who would dare threaten us. You should keep to yourself and don't go looking for trouble. Otherwise, you might fall down a flight of stairs. If they didn't know that Chase was the Sampson family's son-in-law, they would have beat him to a pulp already. He did not waste any more time talking to them. He typed a message on his cell phone and sent it directly to Tim. He put away his phone, stared at the 2 bodyguards, and said indifferently, 3 minutes. 3 minutes tops. If the 2 of you aren't fired by then, I'll turn around and leave. Hearing this, the bodyguards laughed out loud. Who do you think we are? 3 minutes, quit playing around. Yeah, I want to see this guy try to expel us. Chase sneered to himself. Laugh it up, we'll see who's laughing in a few minutes. Suddenly, Tim came through. 2 minutes later, the 2 bodyguards' phones both rang at the same time. The 2 of them looked at each other with dismay. An ominous feeling suddenly grew in their hearts. After swallowing with some difficulty, the 2 men finally picked up their phones. Their expressions on their faces were synchronized. They only listened for a moment before their eyes widened with shock. Chase looked at them without a trace of pity in his eyes. So, do you believe me now? This kind of thug wasn't worth pity, just like Rod from the other night. The 2 guards began to panic and tried to beg him. Please, sir, this is all our fault. We didn't see what was right in front of us. We were in the wrong. Please, don't fire us. I don't want to leave Century Security. If I wasn't a bodyguard, I wouldn't know what to do. I have a family to raise.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.